Yo, what is going on? Today is December 10th. It is Tuesday. Today we did not have any news. We had an orange folder that was just all day, so we didn't really care about that. Yesterday I did take a trade, but I didn't get to filming it, and it was pretty small. Not much going on there. It was just a $50 win. But today, we kind of have a lot to go over. So, by the way, it's a decently big loss day for me. Not huge, $130, so the account's now at $500. But yeah, let's go over what we had. So, bigger picture. Let me pull up NQ as well. Let me see if I can maybe throw this up here. I don't know if that's better. So, NQ. I want to log in as well. So, I can show you my executions. It's loading in. Daily, right? Come up, come down, fill this gap, come up, bullish, and then at the top, well, we created this daily fair value gap right here, and then we kind of get this formation right here, and it looks like we're starting to come down, right? 1 hour, we get this pretty big displacement on Monday, and then we open up this 4-hour fair value gap, and then we take this low, we leave this low, and then we create this low. Scaling down, this is what we do in the overnight session. We kind of just, well, actually we fill this 4-hour fair value gap, and then we come down, we leave this low that got swept earlier, or that was created after we swept that, and then we make another low here. We kind of just bouncing around, we displace, and then we kind of like come up, kind of displace right here, and then we make this 1 hour fair value gap right here. And then this is kind of where we need to start talking. And then this is kind of where market opens right here. We take this, we're kind of holding this. There's just these down close candles right here as like a kind of an order block, and then we sweep that. So right here, I'm kind of looking for, I'm short bias because that displacement on the daily from Monday, but I'm also looking for this high to get swept and then kind of essentially take it and then start coming back down. So I am like sort of short-term bullish. And what do? We come down, we sweep this, but we don't really get anything, and then we come down again, kind of, but like, and then we just kind of come up, and I was looking right here for some longs, but there wasn't opportunity, and then what happened? Why does this look unfamiliar? Yeah, I think, yeah. So then we create this 15-minute fair value gap right here. And then we come down, we fill it, and then we start to, that's after we created an SMT, but we still left this to our fair value gap. And then I kind of just long without any bias right here. I mean, we have the 15 minute, and then we're holding this hourly, and then we got kind of this sweep and this displacement, but then I just long, and then a few seconds later I just get out of it for like an 11 tick loss, like, or 7 or something like that. It was like $11, and then we get this move up, and then we take this, and then all of this action I was in class and I wasn't looking at, but this also looks good. We have a kind of a sweep here, and we're still holding this 4 hour. Yes, I want to see what was going on there. Kind of same thing. I don't think there's any SMTs. I mean, there's one here, higher time frame, 145. So there's an SMT here. Yeah, that could have been, I mean, this looked pretty good. There wasn't nothing super clean internally, but this looks all right, maybe off a 5-minute fair value gap rejection. But again, I wasn't really looking at this because I was in class. And then we calm down, we take this low. We're kind of just chopping here. And then we leave. So from here, now I'm looking short again since we have SMT. We're still holding this 4 value fair value gap. And then we get this displacement, and we have these lows, this low, and then that external low. And then what we do here is we get that displacement. I would really like to see, or what I would have liked to see, is that get left like right here, and then I come back into this fair value gap, and then an SMT in here to the downside, but we didn't do that instead. And I kind of knew that wasn't going to happen, just because like when we get this huge displacement, most likely we're not going to come all the way back into there. But instead we have this 5-minute fair value gap, and then also, whoops. Oh, I don't think it's on. We kind of have this order block right here, start of it, which kind of like barely got tapped. But I think we have this order block right here, these up close candles that we're back into, and then again this 5-minute fair value gap, and then this equal low. So I kind of just short right here, and then we come up one more time, take this high, just barely, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna set my stop there because we shouldn't go back and take that. What do? We come back up, and then I literally get stopped out to the tick, and then we hit this take profit, which really is frustrating, but that's okay. This is the same trade that Justin took too. He's a trader in the space, which is good news that I'm taking similar trades to him. He probably just had his stop. I think he also took it once we did soup this, and then he probably had his stop up here more, which is something I can learn from. And then after that, I'm kind of not looking. Nothing's really A+ after that since we've already taken this low. But let me just see if there was. Let me take these off. Oh, also, yeah, this is also a 30-minute right here. Put that in blue. So yeah, that's a 30-minute. So once we take, so then we come back down and then we take this high again. I think there might have been an SMT here. Let me check. Oops. I mean, not really. 1125. Yeah, there's a little one right here, little SMT, and then this hourly inverse fair value gap, this 30-minute fair value gap in blue, and then we kind of just sweep it again. But again, nothing super clear internally here, unless you just take this, but there's not like a little fair value gap that gets tapped or anything like that. This would have probably been the only entry, which honestly, now that I'm looking back at it, that looks pretty good. I think I might have been away, but yeah, we get this displacement and then back into this 3-minute, which could have been a short right here. Stop like probably up here, and then take profit 1 right there and 2 right there. But I don't really, I'm thinking I was probably away, wasn't watching right here, or also this would have been a pretty good, this actually probably would have been the best right here, especially if that was an SMT. 134. I don't think it was. No, but that would have been probably the best entry short. Stop right here. And then take profit. Take profit. But I didn't do that. Instead, I seen this sweep, or this low got taken, and I said, all right, let me test low. Nope. Got stopped out. Not really any confluence. And then I did the same thing here. So let me test low. Nope. And then I just exited myself because I was really just clicking a button and trying to make back for my losses after being frustrated with that tick out and my missed moves for today, because honestly the internal action was kind of hard to understand, but the external was really clear. We displace above this, fill a fair value gap, go to the next high, create a SMT, hold a fair value gap, go down to the equal lows. Pretty simple, but the internal made it kind of hard for me to understand. Now, what are we looking for tomorrow? And I think tomorrow will bring pretty good action. I think it's pretty clear that we are now turning bearish, and we're going to be looking for some lows to get swept. I want to see how this candle closes, but if we get this close, definitely going to be bearish. I mean, we do have this fair value gap daily right here, but it kind of already got swept. It kind of already got swept and then rebalanced too. So I'm thinking we're going to see something lower. We do have this order block as well on the daily, so we can look for that to be targeted. See if we can mark out anything else that's important. Is that a daily? No, I don't know why I marked that as day. It's a 4 hour though, so here's a 4 hour fair value gap. that we can hunt. This is going to be an order block that we might reach into before going lower. Just mark out, yeah, it's already there. And then not really any fair value gaps on the way up. There's this one right here, but I really don't think that would be hit. I think we'd probably retrace into this one though, and then go lower. Yeah, so what I would want to happen tomorrow is, or in the overnight session looking forward, or looking to happen in the morning tomorrow, I'd want the afternoon session to play out like this, something like this. Boom. And then in the morning, sweep this, create SMT at this high, displace back into the fair value gap, and then just a displacement leg right here, hitting the order block in that 4-hour fair value gap. So that's what I want to look for. If we do something like this in the overnight, just straight down, I'd probably want to see a retracement, but I would have to be pretty patient there, since right now I'm leaning bearish. Even though this does look like a complete model, I think we still have a lot of room to go to the downside. But yeah, that's my trade recap and analysis for tomorrow, and I will catch you after tomorrow's trading session. All right, that's it, guys. Peace.